Got it?
All right, we are ready to go.
Got it?
All right, so we're walking around. Okay, we're starting to loosen up. We're trying to do some joint check warm up as we talk about some of the education. So one of the things, one of the topics that we like to do is joint protection. Because when we have arthritis, everything can hurt when we do things, depending on what we're doing and what parts of our body have the arthritis in them. So joint protection really just means using your joints wisely for everyday tasks that in ways that reduce the stress on painful joints. What are some of the things that you can do to use your joints wisely?
Move.
Yes, that's one way we can use our joints wisely, because if we don't move, we can't move, right? We get like the Tin Man and we freeze up, right? We don't want to do that. All right, what else can we, how else can we use our joints wisely?
Know your limitations.
Know your limitations. Don't push too far, right? We call pain one of our limitations, right? And if we have pain, we've got to pay attention to that and not push ourselves too far. All right. There's a fine line between doing enough so that you don't cause more pain than you should have, and then there's too much and you cause yourself, you've worn your joint out, or you've caused yourself some more inflammation in the joint, which is no fun. One of the good things you can do is always try to use your strongest muscles to do the job that can be done, right? One of the main examples of that is people can have arthritis in their back and they can have sore muscles in their back. So what you want to do is you want to, instead of when you're picking something up, instead of lifting using your back muscles, you want to take and you want to bend your knees, because the strongest muscles you have in your body are your quadriceps, right? So you want to bend your knees. So when you pick something up, it's these muscles that are doing the lifting instead of this muscle, the muscles in the lower back, which can really cause you pain. My physical therapist that I had for years, one of the things that she talked about a lot was, she said that if you have hand arthritis, okay, and you're using a pen or a pencil, one of the best things you can do for yourself is to get a pen or a pencil that is fatter. So her business pens were much fatter than regular pens. So you can also buy little grips to put on them so that when you grab a pen, you don't have to have your fingers this close together, right? If you can have your fingers, let me do it this way. You see, there we go. If you can have something fatter so your fingers only have to be that far together, it makes a difference. So they do offer, and I was going to bring one in and I think I forgot it in my car. They sell little foam, it's in my car, foam things that are about this big around and they're about this long. And you can slide them over a pen so that you're holding on to something that's thicker. Now it takes a little bit of time to get used to writing with something that thick. You can also use that same tool on, say, a toothbrush. So you slide it onto a toothbrush, so you're holding onto something that's more this big around, so that you don't have to squeeze, your hands don't have to get that small. So and I think I know I have at least one of them. I may have more of them at the senior center. So if there's something that somebody could use, let me know. Okay. Another thing you can do is, if you have trouble bending over to put on your socks, they have little devices that you can use to put on your socks. So you put the sock on the device, and then it's like it elongates your arms so that if you have trouble bending at the hips, it allows you, or bending your knees, it allows you to put your socks on easier. Likewise, they offer long-handed shoe horns, again, so you don't have to, if you have trouble bending. So there's a lot of devices. So if you have difficulty doing everyday tasks, let us know what that is or talk to your physical therapist and they can figure out ways to help you. What other devices do you know that helps lessen the stress on your joints that maybe you've used at home? How many of you have a reacher? Have a grabber?
Yes.
Right?
A
So it
grabber.
helps you get things either up high or down low.
Yep.
Right? Either way. They also offer things that are bigger zipper pulls, because for some people, getting their hands onto a zipper is harder. So they offer things to make the zippers easier to pull. Jar openers. There's different kinds of jar openers that you can get if you have difficulty with that, because that takes a lot of hand strength and a lot of forearm strength to open some of the jars. So they have ways that they can help you do that. There's also things that can help you button things. So if you need help button, when you're having to wear buttons, either that or you just don't wear clothes that require buttons. Pull on pants, right? Pull
Velcro.
over shirts, right? That kind of thought, so that it makes it a little easier. All right. So let's go ahead and get busy. So we are going to start with, and again, we're going to start standing today if we can. If you need to sit, go ahead, but I'd like everyone to stand if you can. And we're going to start, we're just going to kind of march in place, march slowly in place. You can have the chair in front of you if balance is a challenge, okay? Because we're going to turn our head and that can cause people balance issues. So we're going to turn from the left to the right. You're going to hold for a second or so when you get to the side. You know what, since nobody's here, I'm going to move this directly in front of me. Bear with me a minute. Whoa, I almost lost my computer. It almost slid right off the table. That would not have been a good thing. I would have gotten in trouble for that one. All right, so turn to the left again, turn to the right. Okay. See if you can get a little bit more flexibility each time you go. All right. And let's go ahead and do a head tilt. Again, you can hold onto the chair if you're balance challenged. Keep your shoulders low and you're going to bend your head to your shoulder and keep your face pointing straight ahead and your chin doesn't move. Your chin just rotates. Okay, so I'm not turning my head. I'm just rotating my head like around my chin. Okay. Ooh, one side I can feel better than the other side. Try to keep your head facing me when you do this. Okay. So look straight ahead and just tilt your head. That's better, Marilyn. That's good. Okay. All right. Now we're going to take and we're going to do the hug. Arms out to the side. Wrap the arms around as far as you can. Give yourself a hug. Open wide. See if you can bring your arms back. Stretch out your chest a little bit. Bring your arms around the other way. Another hug. So you're stretching between those shoulder blades and you're stretching those shoulders. Okay. Don't do something that hurts, but go to a point that you can feel a stretch. I'm pretty flexible this morning, so my arms are probably going wider than yours will, but that's okay. You're just doing what you can do. Okay. Now put the arms down, and now let's do a shoulder roll. Okay, relax the neck. How are you standing? Are you standing like this? Or are you standing with your ears over your shoulders and your shoulders over your hips? Okay, and roll those shoulders back. Remember when we roll the shoulders back that we're squeezing our shoulder blades together, and that's strengthening those muscles in the upper back so that we can stand more upright. Okay, all right. Now let's go ahead and do the shoulder blade pinch. We're going to put our arms to goalpost. And when you pull your elbows back, it squeezes your shoulder blades together. And then you're going to bring your arms forward, which should stretch between those shoulder blades. Bring them apart and inhale. Bring them together and exhale. Okay. Apart and together. Can you feel that stretching? I can feel that stretching around my shoulders. Can you feel that more today, Val, after those exercises we did this morning?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I feel it more through here.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So now let's do some finger curls. Just put your little fist and open wide. Curl and open. Ooh, my fingers are tight. I was weeding and everything yesterday. So I can feel it in my fingers. Okay. All right. So now let's do, we're going to crisscross our arms, bring them up and crisscross. Crisscross in front, crisscross overhead. All right. And we're going to go back and we're going to do some more of each of these as our range of motion and strengthening. All right. Let's do some mini squats. Okay. Feet shoulder width apart. And just go down a little bit and up a little bit. Down and up. Just a little bit of motion to get those knees working. Get the fluid running in the knees. I love to see everybody doing what they can. That's wonderful. Okay. So now let's take and let's lift our heels and then lift our toes. Lift our heels. Lift our toes. Heels and toes and heels and toes. All right. And let's do a calf stretch. Okay. So with the calf stretch, what we're going to do, I'm going to turn to the side. You're going to stand behind your chair. Mary Lou, you can take and just come out toward the front of your chair.
That's what I'm doing.
Cheeks are on the chair.
Mhm.
Pull your toe back towards your nose. Okay.
That's what
For
I'm doing.
those that are good. For those that are standing, we're going to take and bring one foot forward, the other foot back. We're going to look at that back foot and make sure that that back foot is pointing, the heel is going straight back. You're going to bend the front knee and push that back heel to the floor, and you should feel a great stretch in your calf. And what
Yeah.
else are we going to do?
Breathe.
Breathe. Oh, you are so well trained, Mary Lou. I love it.
I like to breathe.
You and me both.
Yes.
All right.
Breathe.
Let's bring that foot forward and bring the other one back. It's better than turning blue, right?
Right.
All right. Push that back heel to the floor or pull the toe toward the nose if you're seated. Okay. And breathe. This is also called a runner stretch. Does it look like you're running? For those of us that haven't run in years, this is our runner stretch. Bring the foot forward. Let's bring the first foot back again and do one more time. Yeah, my knee doctor told me years ago, don't run unless it's to save your life. I took her seriously. And luckily my life has not been in danger. So I have done very, very little running. Bring that foot forward and one more time. Bring the other one back. And bring that foot forward. Very good. All right. So now we're going to start our range of motion and strengthening. That was our joint check warm up. That was to get things started. All right. So again, we're going to do these 8 or 9 times. So we've increased our ability to do these. So let's see if we can do 2 things at once here. And what we're going to do is we're going to do our head turn. Now, if you're balance challenged with doing your head turn, just hang on to the chair and do your head turn. If you're able, let's add a bicep curl to our head turn. So when we turn to the left, curl our arms up. When we come center, bring the arms down. Okay. Go the other way. Arms up and down. And my palms are facing my shoulders when I bring my hands up. Okay. So my palms face forward. Then my palms face backward. Palms forward when they're down. And up when they're forward. No, forward, backwards when they're up. You know what I mean? All right. Let's do 3 more. Trying to go a little bit farther each time. And 1 more time each side. Okay. Left, center, and right, and center. All right, shake out those hands. All right, let's see. Now let's go ahead and put our hands on our waist and let's do our head tilt. So again, we're going to keep our chin in one place, just rotate it. Drop those shoulders down, come up center, and go the other way. Do you notice that one side is better than the other? I notice that when I tilt my head to your right, oh, doggy, I can feel that. 3, and up. 3, and up. 4, and up. And 4, and up. 5, and up. Do you hear that dingling when I get a notification on my computer?
Is that what it
I
is?
don't know how to fix that. 7, and up. 7, and up. Last one. 8, and up. And 8, and up. Now let's put the arms down and roll those shoulders back. Okay, because I can feel that in my neck. I can feel that in my upper back. Turning my head, tilting my head like that. All right, let's go back to our hug and arms open wide. Crisscross your arms, bring them all the way across your body. Open them, bring them back as far as you can. Stretch that chest, crisscross them again. Open and cross.
3,
4, thank you for counting. Open. 5. Open. 6. Open. 7, last one. Open. And 8. Rest those arms, roll the shoulders. All right, let's do some finger curls again. Let's do 8 of these. 1. Let's do our toes at the same time. So curl your fingers, curl your toes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right, now we're going to do our shoulder touch and reach. So you're going to bring your arms out straight in front of you. Come back and touch your shoulders. Go up and touch your shoulders again. So it's front, shoulders, up, and shoulders. 3, touch, up, touch. 4, touch, up, touch. 5, touch. 6, oh, up, touch. I almost said 6, touch, up, touch. 2 more. 7, touch, up, touch. 8, touch, up, and touch. Okay, now roll that left shoulder. Roll that right shoulder. Roll them both. All right. Now let's do our shoulder blade pinch again. We're going to go up to goal post. Okay. You're going to pull your elbows back, squeezing your shoulder blades together. You're going to exhale, bring your arms forward, bring them together and stretch between those shoulder blades. Out, 2, and together. 3. Let's count. Let's go out.
4,
4. So we're exhaling when we get in. Inhale. 5. Inhale.
6,
6.
7,
7. One more.
8.
And 8. Woo, I can feel those shoulders today. Wiggle and wiggle and wiggle. Okay. Let's march in place. So just march. And as you lower that leg, tighten that glute. 3, 4, squeeze, 5, squeeze, 6, squeeze, 7, squeeze, 8, squeeze. Again, 1, squeeze, 2, squeeze, 3, squeeze, 4, squeeze, 5, squeeze, 6, squeeze, 7, squeeze, and 8, and squeeze. All right. Now let's take and put our left foot in front of us and the leg is straight and the heel is on the floor. Okay. So your heel's on the floor, your leg is straight. Now I cut off my head. Go figure. I either have no feet or no head. Guess that means I'm not far enough away. All right. Heel on the floor, leg is straight. We're going to pretend our foot is a windshield wiper. We're going to rotate the toe out. So the toe's going out, toe goes in. You see, I can come back here. 2 and in, 3, 4. Feel that rotation going on in the hip. 5, 6, 7, and 8. How does that feel, Mary Lou, since your hip is sore?
I modify it. I do an ankle. I do the ankle like
Ankle
this
curl?
rather than,
Okay.
because the other irritates the hip.
Okay. Well, that's how we have to change things sometimes, right? Okay. Same thing, other leg.
Now that I
Out
can
and
do.
in. Okay. Oh, see, there you go.
I can do it on that side.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, let's see where we are now. Let's go back and do one more calf stretch. Okay. Bring that leg back. Make sure the heel is not turned in. I got to straddle my extension cord here. Okay, so the heel's going straight back, bend that front knee. See, now it's interesting. I don't feel the stretch in this side. So what I do now, because it's stretched out quite a bit. So now if I hinge at the hips, it allows me to feel that stretch in the calf. Okay, breathe. Okay, bring that foot forward, put the other one back. Same thing. Calf stretch or a runner stretch. Ooh, doggy. That one I feel. That's what we want to do. We want to listen to our body and see what we feel when we do things. We don't do things just because somebody else tells us to do it. Okay, we do it. We try to feel what our body is telling us as a result. And come on forward. All right, let's go ahead and get a quick drink and then we're going to grab our weights. Okay, so you're going to grab your weights carefully. Make sure you support your lower back if you're picking them up off the floor or something. That is probably one of the things that I do the most myself in terms of using good body mechanics. You know, we talked earlier about about what kind of things we could do to make things easier on our body. I hardly ever put anything down on the floor or down on the ground when I'm doing things. I usually try to find a place to put them so I'm not putting them on the ground. If I'm using a rake or something, I try to find a place to rest it so that I'm not having to repeatedly bend over, because to me, that's one of the things that bothers my back. All right, so we are going to start. We're going to do several exercises with the weights. And the first one we're going to do is the front lift. Okay, so you're going to stand in your palms. You want to have facing backwards. Okay, so the back of my hands are pointing to the front. My feet are shoulder width apart, and I'm keeping my torso tall and proud, and my ears are over my shoulders are over my hips. I'm going to turn to the side now so you can see this part. With straight arms, I'm going to raise my arm up. I'm going to bring it up to shoulder height. I'm kind of bringing it right in front of the nose, and I'm looking over my knuckles. So it looks like this from the front, okay? And lower it. Then you do the other one. And the arm stays straight all the way up and all the way down. Try to keep the shoulders level. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We do another 8. 1, 2, relax the neck. 3, keep that arm straight. 4, if you can't do it with good form, don't do it. 5, 6, 7, last one, and 8. Rest the weights on your waist, roll the shoulders. So I'm taking the weight off my shoulders as I relax them, okay? I like what Rick is doing. Let's do a sidewards, stick our hips out. Let's just relax our hips. You can kind of go around in a little circle if you want. Call that going around the inside of the pickle barrel with our hips. Go the other way. Okay. Now we're going to take and we're going to do a bicep curl. Okay. So we're going to anchor our upper arms to the sides of our upper body. And my elbows do not move. All I do is rotate my elbows. So I'm just going to go from straight arms here. My arm stays in place. My palms now face my shoulders and down. Up for 2 and down. 3, count with me. 4, 5, 6, try not to hold on to the weights for dear life. 7, relax the neck. Last one, 8. Rest the weights again and roll the shoulders. Okay, so we're working on upper body strength at this point. Okay, roll the left shoulder, roll the right shoulder, roll them both. All right. So the next one we're going to do, we're going to sit for the next couple of exercises. So go ahead and have a seat. Ah. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do a tricep press. And I find it's easier to do these seated than standing. So let's take and let's put one weight on the floor. And the way we're going to do it is we're going to lean forward, put our forearm on our thigh, and we're going to take the weight that's in the other hand and we're going to put that on the floor. Okay. So we're down to one weight. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to take that weight and we're going to hold the opposite ends of the bell. We're going to bring that weight up overhead. We're going to keep our elbows in as straight as we can up against our ears. Okay. You're trying to have your arms straight over your head if you can. Okay. Then what you're going to do is keeping your elbows together as much as possible. You're going to bend your arms and let the weight come down behind your head. Okay. And then you're going to straighten and you're going to bend. And those upper arms stay in exactly the same position the whole time. This time the rotation again is happening just in the elbows. 3 and down. 4, and you should be feeling this right in this area here, the back of the upper arms. 5, 6, 7, keep those elbows in as close to your ears as you can. Last one, and bring it down. Woo, roll those shoulders. All right. Let's go ahead and take this weight. Again, I'm going to lean forward on my forearm on my thigh. Oop, we lost Marilyn. Oh, she must have had to leave. Take and put that weight on the floor. We're down. We don't have any weights in our hand. We're going to grab our bands. Okay. Now, the next one we're going to do is a hamstring curl, and the hamstring is the muscle that runs down the back of your thigh. Okay. The hamstring is what allows you to bend your knee and to pull your foot backwards. Okay, pull your upper leg backwards. So we're going to take our bands and we're going to put them across the front of our ankles. Okay, we're going to crisscross them behind our ankles and switch which hand's holding on to which end. Okay, I'm going to bring the bands from outside. I'm going to cross them across my shins and bring them up through my knees. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to scoot out toward the front of our chair. We'll do our hip walk to the front of the chair. We're going to keep our knees even on the top. We're going to keep our knees even across the side. That's going to require strength in our hips to be able to do this. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take our left leg and we're going to kick it forward. Watch the knees, keep everything even, and then pull backwards. And that pulling motion is what's strengthening the hamstring.
Oh,
So kick
and pull.
and pull. Watch those knees, make sure the knees stay even.
Pull.
Kick, pull 3, kick, 4, kick, 5, kick, 6, 2 more, kick, 7, last one, kick, and 8. Woo, who can feel those muscles working? I can feel those muscles working. All right, I'm going to tighten them up a little bit more because my band loosened up. Do the same thing on the other leg. Tall and proud, okay? Kick and pull. Kick, 2, kick, 3, kick, 4, kick, 5, kick, 6, 2 more, kick, 7, last one, kick, and 8. Woo, undo that band. Put those legs out and shake them. All right. Now we're going to take the bands and we're going to put them across our upper legs right above our knees. Okay. We're going to crisscross them behind again and just hold on to the ends of the band. So I'm just tying my knees together this time. Instead of tying my ankles together, I'm tying together my knees. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to sit tall and proud and we're going to pretend we're a clamshell. Right now our clam is closed. Okay, our shell is closed. All right. And we're going to stretch our knees apart against that band, and that's going to be our open shell and close. And we're going to do 8 of these. Okay. 2, and bring it in slowly. 3, so you should feel the outside of those legs really working. 4, how does that feel, Mary Lou?
Fine.
5.
I'll let you know tomorrow.
What's nice about this, 6, is it's strengthening the muscles on the outside and the inside of the thighs.
That's what I want.
Yes, we need to keep that strength. 2 more. And 1 more. All right, undo the band. All right, now we're going to do some ab work. Trying to get my clock to tell me what time it is. Heaven forbid you have a clock, you have a watch that doesn't tell time. My, how we have advanced. We got a watch that we can't tell time with. Anyway, all right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to work on our belly. So we're going to take and bring our hands up either behind our head. But when I say put your hands behind your head, you're not pulling on your neck. Okay. You're really just anchoring your hands up there as a place to hold them. The other thing you can do is softly cup your fingertips behind your ears. And it's more of a placement than it is, the arms are not helping you at all. Okay. And now what you're going to do is you're going to rotate your body to the front and then the other way. Keep your elbows the same height the whole time. Okay. So this is our arm motion. All right. Now, can you feel that stretching and working your core?
Yes.
Okay. So now we're going to make it a little harder. When we turn to the left, we're going to lift our left foot. So we've got our right elbow forward and our left knee up and down, and then go the other way. And you're going to keep those elbows high. 4, 5, count with me. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's do 6 more. 11, 12, almost there. 13, 14, 2 more, one each side. 15, last one. 16. Put those arms down, shake them out. Okay. Let's take both hands, grab the back of the chair, and then lean forward and stretch out that chest, relax that belly. Okay. And come on back up and release. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to work more on the belly. We're going to sit tall and proud. And this time we're just going to bring our knee up to our chest. And we're not turning or anything. We're just going to bring it up as far as we can and down. 2, 3, bring that knee up as high as you can. Keep the torso up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again. 1, 2. This works your core as well. 3, 4, 5. Are you still tall and proud? 6. I tend to get shorter. 7. Last one. 8. Put both legs out, shake them. So those thighs were working hard, as was the abdomen. All right. Now we're going to do our abdominal tightener. So we're going to sit tall and proud. And it's funny, my morning class, I had someone, when I said the word Kegels, thought I said eagles, and they thought I said we're tightening our eagles, and they were looking for birds. So it's not tightening eagles, it's tightening your pelvic floor, which is your Kegels, okay? It made us all chuckle.
So
Okay.
you've gone to the birds, have you?
I've gone to the birds, exactly. All right, so tall and proud. Tuck your tailbone under like a bad dog. Okay. We're going to tighten our abdomen and we're going to count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And relax. Okay. Make sure you're like keeping your neck and your neck and your shoulders relaxed. They're not involved at all. Okay. Tuck your tailbone like bad dog. Tighten your abs. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. And relax. And if you have trouble finding them, stick your fingers in there and kind of bear down like you're going to the bathroom, and you'll feel those muscles, and they're the ones you're concentrating on. Tuck your tailbone, tighten your abs, and we're at 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. Tuck your tailbone and tighten. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. We're going to add our Kegels now. Okay, not our eagles, our Kegels. Tuck your tailbone, tighten your abs, tighten your pelvic floor, and we're at 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. And another one. Tuck your tailbone, tighten your abs, tighten your Kegels, your pelvic floor. 6, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 more. You okay? Go around the inside of the pickle barrel. Rest your hands on your thighs if you need to. So you're supporting that lower back. Go the other way. All right, 2 more. Here we go. Tuck your tailbone. Tighten your belly. Tighten your Kegels. We're at 7, 2, 3, 4, 5. Woo, one more time. Here we go. Ready? Check your tailbone. Tighten those abs, tighten those kegels. And we're at 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. All right, let's stand up to do our balance work. Okay. So for our balance work, find something that challenges you. Okay. The one that they're recommending today is we're going to stand on the foot that's next to the chair. So I'm going to stand on my right leg and I'm going to bring my leg forward and I'm going to pendulum it. Okay. And that motion is making me have to compensate to keep my balance. Okay. Okay. Can you add a sideward motion? Maybe do a whole circle. Try to either hold onto the chair, not at all, or maybe just with fingertips so that your body's doing the work. Okay, let's switch to the other side. Let's do the same thing. We're going to start with a front to back swing. Okay. Try to keep that balance without touching the chair or just fingertips on the chair. All right, now add a circle. And circle it the other way. All right. Time to start doing a joint check cool down. All right, so we're gonna stand in front of our chair and we're just gonna do a few mini squats, okay? Feet shoulder width apart. We're just gonna do little knee bends. So let's do 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Now stand next to the chair so you can have it for balance. Okay. And we're going to go up onto our toes and back onto our heels. Toes, heels. 3, 1 more, and 4. All right. Now we're going to do a weight transfer, and now we're going to do ankle circles. Okay, so now we're going to stand on our right foot and circle our ankle. Our leg stays in one place. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go the other direction. 1, 2, 3, and 4. You can switch to the other side of your chair. Stand on your left foot, or your right foot, I'm sorry, and circle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go the other direction. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, last one we're going to do is a calf stretch again. We're doing a lot of these because as we build our strength in our legs, we need to keep our legs flexible. Okay, so we'll do the runner stretch, or you can do the seated calf stretch if you want by sitting out toward the front of your chair. Heels on the floor, leg is straight, and pull the toe back toward the nose. Okay. So once you get your feet separated, you're going to bend that front knee and you're going to keep that back heel pressed to the floor. If you don't get enough stretch that way, you can also hinge at the hips and bring your chest closer to the floor, and that will increase the stretch as well. And breathe. Keep pressing that back heel to the floor. Bring that back leg forward. Switch legs. Again, press that back heel to the floor. Bend the front knee. And feel the stretch in that back calf. If you need to, hinge at the hips and bring the chest closer to the chair. Breathe. Bring that leg forward. Time to sit and relax. We've survived. We've made it. Yay. You can get a quick drink if you'd like. All right. So We are going to do a all right. This is called disappearing pain. Okay. Is the relaxation technique we're going to use today. So go ahead and sit in your chair. Let your body relax into your chair. Try to keep your body as upright as possible. Okay. And let the back be supported against the chair. And let's just start by closing our eyes gently and taking a few breaths. Okay. Make sure your arms and your legs are not crossed. Now take a slow, deep breath in through your nose and slowly exhale it out through your mouth. Let's do that again. Continue to breathe slowly and deeply, and notice yourself getting more and more relaxed with each breath. Imagine your tension just all melting away. Become aware of your breathing and feel the movement of your body as you breathe in and out. Breathe in slowly and exhale. On your next breath, focus on the image of breathing in good, clean air and exhaling all your tensions with your breath out. Allow your breathing rhythm to pleasantly slow down and feel as though tension is being released with each time that you breathe out. Notice any tension or pain that you're experiencing. Imagine that pain takes the form of an object or several objects. It can be fruit, it can be pebbles, it can be crystals, or anything else that comes to mind. And pick each piece of pain one at a time and place it into a box. As you drop each piece into the box, it dissolves into nothingness. Now again, survey within your body to see if there's any pieces that remain and remove them if you want to. Imagine that your body is now lighter and allow yourself to experience a feeling of comfort and well-being. Enjoy this feeling of tranquility and repose. When you're done with this exercise, you will feel relaxed, calm, yet alert and energized and ready to face the rest of your day. Let's take another nice big deep breath and open your eyes. Exhale. Take another breath in and bring your arms up overhead. And then exhale as you bring your arms down. Inhale, bring your arms up and around, give yourself a hug. Remind yourself that you're safe and you're healthy. Unwind, take another nice big deep breath. This time, remind yourself that you're loved, you're valued, and you're full of purpose. And everybody have a wonderful day.
And you too.
Thank you. Appreciate y'all.
Thanks,
We appreciate you, Jack.